Why should you be greater than average? Because if you don't, your future son will have a worse life than you. Life is becoming more and more distracting. And if you have had any sort of problems with modern vices, your son will have it way harder. And you need to prepare him for that. I want to make my and my future family their lives so exciting that things like Netflix, video games, porn, junk food, weed aren't even interesting. They're not even on the radar. I do want to allow them all of these things, but I want to show them the costs of weak behaviors and the rewards of real adventure and real life. I'll explain why, and how I'm planning on doing this. And more importantly, what effect this is having on my current lifestyle. The problem is that forbidding your children or anyone from doing something will only make them want it more. Yeah, and unless you're planning on living somewhere in the mountains, for another video, then it's not possible. They're always going to come in contact with a lot of trash things from their friends, from anybody. And yeah, it just doesn't work. The only other way is to show them the real things, the real versions of what the modern vices are trying to imitate. Things like going into the forest and building something out of wood and dirt and taking an axe or something. Yeah, like Minecraft, doing actual adventurous things that so many young guys want to do. Cultivating the best quality food and actually making tasty and interesting dishes. Yeah, healthy, tasty, all of them. It takes a lot more effort than you might think. But also just general adventure in life. Not having them have boring days going to school, sitting still for 8 hours, but actually teaching them interesting things and also teaching them why they should be learning those things, and not just sending them to school to become better employees, which is why you're going to school. And also important, showing them what actual healthy and useful relationships look like. Yeah, friendly relationships, but also sexual relationships. What they are and how to get them. This is also an important thing for any father to give their children. I could list so many more, but I think you get the point. The easy part is living like this yourself, living a real life already years before you have children. The more difficult part is being so prepared for the future when you do have children that the easy options and the modern vices won't start slipping in. Because, well, when shit gets hard, that's usually what happens. Yeah, it's most parents actually want the best for their children. But the reason why they still let them watch TV or take them to McDonald's is because they don't have the things necessary for creating their children's life or making it exciting enough, creating a good life for their children. Yeah, what you need are things like money and time. You need a quality partner. You need a community. All of these things can be built or attracted. But let me show you why exactly you need these things. If you don't have wealth, you won't be able to create this exciting life for your family, for your future son, because you'll be too busy working, working your normal job, just so your family isn't poor, so you can still pay the rent, doing things like that. And if you're not even making more money than average, that means your wife is also going to have to work a full-time or close to full-time job, which means that your children are going to be spending more time with teachers and nannies than with their own mother. And this is fucking horrible. You don't want this for your kid. Having a quality partner that thinks the same about these things is crucial. I'm not saying you're going to find this, but what you should find is a partner that's willing and able to follow your lead. This is not an easy thing. And if you haven't developed yourself enough, you won't even be worth following. Even if you and your wife don't have to work full time, that won't be enough. Ideally, your children have grandparents to go to and good close relatives or friends with admirable lives to help out in the raising process, maybe with their own children. Again, to have this possibility, you'll need to start creating good friendships as soon as possible. And well, your parents have to be healthy enough to live long enough to actually see your grandchildren be born and grow up. This video is not for explaining you on how to do all of these things. I just want to give you this crucial message. You have the power to create your future life. And if you won't do it, nobody else will. You have to take responsibility for creating this admirable life for yourself, your partner, your family, and your friends. Take ownership, extreme ownership. That means that you decide that everything that's going to happen in the future, you can have an influence over it. You can change the life of your future son. If your children don't have it better than you had it, you have failed as a parent. So start making money, make plans, find quality in life. And well, if you want some help, go watch some of my other videos, which can explain you to get things like this.